What's up, YouTube? Kiwis here. I have not done a video again in a really long time, and this is probably really lazy, but I'm actually doing this video from my bed, and I'm actually in bed right now. I just woke up, so forgive me if I'm a little tired when doing it, but we gotta get these videos up on YouTube because they're very important. So I'm gonna go over today the deck I've been playing lately. It's Rabbit, but this deck does not play Tour Guide. So, not because I choose not to, but I just I don't own any right now. So I'm playing Rabbit, and it's without tour guides, and it's been actually working really well. I've been playing against some pretty good players. Some from my local, some not. So other than that, I'll give you guys an idea of what I've been playing. We obviously have the 3 rabbits, followed by obviously the Sabersaurus and Cabazals, the basic rabbit engine, 2 copies of Spirit Reaper, 3 Guaiba, 3 Snow Maneater. I'm maining 3. This card is fantastic right now. It is so good. Everybody's playing Heroes and Rabbit, and this card is just it. You can honestly just set it on the field and let it sit there until it's destroyed. And if you can get their opponent to attack it with some random level 4 guy, then sure enough, it helps out. It's also really good against the hero matchup, mostly because it gets rid of their aliases and the damage step, and they can't Gemini Lance it. Anybody who knows that you're maining 3 of these going into games 2 and 3, you can totally bluff them by setting something like a Cabazals or a Max C if you need to. And I've done that. I've actually set 3 monsters on my opponent to not attack any of them because he knew that if he did hit a Snow Maneater, he would lose the game the following turn. So at that point, I just continue to generate advantage back. 2 Max C. I really would like to play 3, but I don't own 3, so I'm only playing 2, and then the single copy of Valor, and then a Sengen. Spells, real standard for Rabbit, 3 Lance, 3 Typhoon. Not many people are playing MST right now at 3. I think every deck should be playing this card at 3. Venus Chain is very, very popular against this deck, and Mystical Space Typhoon stops a lot. I apologize. It generally stops the, it gives you that edge against the rogue matchup, in which their spells and traps would definitely help out, and it's just a fantastic card, and every deck should be playing 3. And then, Pot of Avarice, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, and a Mind Control. I'm probably going to be cutting the Mind Control. I wanted to fit Gores, and I'm probably going to be cutting Mind Control for Gores. I'll side Mind Control. It hasn't been working out that great. A lot of people who do play Rabbit, it does work well in the matchup, but in other matchups, it's just not that great. And then traps is 3 Fiendish Chain, 2 Torrential Tribute, 2 Warning, and a Judgment. Very standard. This is currently what I'm playing, again, without Tour Guide. So if you do have all the Rabbit stuff, if you don't have Tour Guide, you could always play this. Something like this. My goal was to, when I was making this, my goal was to make a deck that could incorporate the Rabbit engine, but also use cards that are good against the meta right now. And that mostly was the Snow Maneaters and the Spirit Reapers. I like how they work. They're strong level 3s that will either generate me advantage or stall the game out. And Spirit Reaper's great on its own because if you go a turn 1 Logia and they don't do anything, just set a monster, and you follow up with a Reaper and it's a Raikou or a Snow Maneater, are they going to pop the Logia, or they're gonna pop this Spirit Reaper because they don't want to maybe lose a card out of their hand, or are they gonna possibly warning out the Spirit Reaper? I've baited out warnings. I've baited out warnings with Spirit Reaper before. It's just a great card. This extra deck is 3 Logia, 2 Dolka. I almost never go into Dolka, so I thought about putting this to 1. But there was one game that I actually did go into 2 Dolka, so I decided to keep the second one in. Zen Mains and Acid Golem. Acid Golem is so good. Like he's not meant to be the guy you go into every time you get a rank 3. He's just meant to be there when you do need to use him to get over something. I never really ever go into him unless I either need to go for game or need to crash with a BLS. I am tired. Holy shit. What time is it? It's 11:19. Last ones are Leviathan Dragon, Levier, number 39, Utopia, Roach. I might cut the Roach, I don't know. Depends on how popular some things get. Utopia Ray, Stardust Dragon, Cataster, and Chimera deck. So that's the deck. Feel free to post comments, whatever. When Tour Guide does get reprinted, I will be replacing stuff out of the deck. I'll probably cut a couple of the 2 Spirit Reapers and the Mind Control for it, if I don't already cut the Mind Control. The deck's total is 41, so just so you guys are wondering, the side deck. I usually don't do side decks, but I'll show you. It's 1 Dust Tornado, 2 copies of Dimensional Prison, which I do want to up to 3. 2 copies of Decree, a second effect failure, 2 Black Horn of Heaven. This card is amazing. So good against the Rabbit Mirror and Wind Up. 3 Macrocosmos. Every Rabbit player should be siding 3. I have a feeling this is why not many Rabbit players did well at Long Beach. It's because if you look at their side decks, you look at them, probably they weren't siding Macrocosmos, because a lot of decks that Macrocosmos shits on top 8'd. So, like, I don't know how the hell Dark World gets that freaking top 8 when you have all those Rebel players siding in Macrocosmos and Dimensional Fissure. I don't know. Shit happens. 2 Cyber Dragons and 2 Vanity's Emptiness. I haven't used Vanity's Emptiness for a long time. I've been advocating that card since it came out. It is so good. I know Paul Cooper, I think he ran 2 or 3 in his extra deck, but this card is it is fantastic. I used to play 3 of them in Samurai when Samurai was popular, and the card just you get this thing on the field with a Shien, and you just win from that point on. They really can't do much. Alright, so that's the deck. Like I said before, post comments, opinions, like it, subscribe, you know the drill. I don't know if I'm going to Toronto this weekend, but I'm gonna try to go to YCS Chicago. I'd like to go. So if you guys are going, maybe you'll see you there.